Renowned Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo thinks that Apple will have between 60,000 and 80,000 Apple Vision Pro units available on launch day. The electric transformer house is an expandable luxury mini-home with 400 square feet of living space, solar panels, and much more. The RV features a luxurious interior, smart tech, and clean energy for off-grid capabilities. It has a gourmet kitchen, a spacious living and dining room, and a private bedroom. Its cockpit features a flexible dashboard, office desk, integrated entertainment, drive assist tech, and a Starlink connection. Pictures and videos showing the RV in both its vehicle and mini-home modes are available in the article. Making the Rabbit R1 a piece of hardware allowed the company to create something capable of all the potentials of its LAM technology while lowering entry barriers for early adopters. Google has eliminated around 1,000 positions across its Pixel, Nest, Fitbit, core engineering, and assistant teams. The company may still be planning further layoffs. Google's parent company Alphabet employed 182,385 employees as of September 30 last year. The layoffs so far represent around 0.5% of the company's total employees. Microsoft shares rose in 2023 partly due to hope from investors that the company would be able to expand by selling AI services to businesses. SpaceX has successfully sent and received its first text messages using the T-Mobile network spectrum through one of its new direct-to-cell satellites. The new satellites are expected to provide text messaging services around the world sometime this year, with voice and data services beginning sometime in 2025. They are equipped with custom silicon, phased array antennas, and advanced software algorithms. The satellite-to-phone service should work just about anywhere on the planet, but it will be most useful in areas with no coverage due to terrain limitations, land use restrictions, and other factors. Orionspace declared a complete success after launching a rocket at sea into low Earth orbit on Thursday. Its rocket deposited a total of 3 satellites into orbit using its Gravity 1 commercial launch system. The 3-stage, 100-foot-tall spacecraft is the world's largest solid launch vehicle. Launching from the sea offers several advantages, including less chance of damage and lower costs. Google disabled tracking cookies for 30 million Chrome users last week, about 1% of the browser's user base. Analysts estimate that the change made cookieless users bring in 30% less revenue. Google plans to block cookies for all users by the end of the year and replace them with a new tracking system called the Privacy Sandbox. The new system will keep all user data on users' devices but let companies still know what topics they're interested in. GitHub Actions can be used for batch jobs. Developers can submit work to the service and receive the results later on asynchronously. Actions Batch is a command line tool that is essentially an API that turns GitHub Actions into a time-sharing computer. It creates new GitHub repositories, writes a workflow that runs job.sh upon commits, and triggers jobs when a local bash file is written to the repository as job.sh. Actions Batch can be used for jobs like building kernels and running machine learning inference using Llama 2. The affected employees will be given the chance to be interviewed to be considered for a position as a product manager. If Kotlin doesn't make a significant move by 2025, its popularity will decline and reach a critical point. Google's cloud unit will stop charging data transfer fees when customers want to leave. The change applies to all customers globally. Data transfer fees are a profitable source of revenue for tech companies and they can reduce churn as they punish clients for going elsewhere. Google is part of the Bandwidth Alliance, a group of companies whose aim is to reduce or eliminate data transfer fees. Alibaba, Microsoft, and Oracle are also members of the alliance. Bridge-based ranking is a way to score and rank content by adjusting for user polarization. The algorithm works by attempting to model why content receives the reactions it gets and then correcting for bias. It can cancel out the effects of bias. This article explains bridge-based ranking and shows how and why it works. Bridge-based ranking allows communities to self-moderate by preventing influence from user polarization. While Discord isn't in dire financial straits, it has yet to become profitable and is still trying to revive user growth after the pandemic surge.